Go ahead and get started. We'll start by settling the body, settling into a stable, comfortable, upright position. So keep our feet flat and our back straight, torso open, hands in the lap right over left, with the palms upturned and the thumbs gently touching. Our eyes are gently closed or slightly open. And try mainly to think about the back being straight, avoiding slouching or leaning. And also try to release tension in the body, allowing the body to rest into the posture. We have a sense of withdrawing our awareness from the outside, holding it to the body and mind, allowing whatever's happening around us to be as it is without investigation. We let go of thoughts of the past and future. Concentrating our awareness in the present by attending to the physical sensation accompanying the in-breath and the out-breath, in the space around the nostrils. I try to notice quickly when anything that isn't that one sensation has arisen in the mind. And gently lift our attention from that distraction again and again, placing it back on the breath. And then, since tomorrow is Sakadawa, I thought that we'd contemplate one of the three principal aspects of the path: renunciation, developing a sense of weariness, disenchantment with ordinary cyclic existence, which is a necessary foundation for achieving higher rebirth, liberation, and enlightenment. So, with that in mind, we'll generate positive altruistic motivation. Thinking of the kindness of others, our interdependence with others, wanting to develop our good qualities, reduce the habits that we have that give rise to our own suffering and can motivate actions of body, speech, and mind that bring suffering to others. And wanting to develop the spaciousness of our mind with renunciation so that we can practice the path in a dedicated way. So when we say ordinary cyclic existence, we mainly mean cycling between 6 general types of rebirth. Due to the force of karma mixed with delusion that ripens at death. Although these realms have various specific advantages and disadvantages, some are characterized by more intense forms of painful states, and some are characterized by intense states of bliss. We can recognize that none of these states are beneficial compared to the state of enlightenment. Just like in our own lives, in this life, sometimes we're experiencing despair. Sometimes we're experiencing great joy. but still that range is fixed. We also lack the omniscient mind, the ability to choose intentionally where and when and in what form to exist for the benefit of others. So, to whatever extent you may have studied cyclic existence, try to recognize that its benefit is only in being able to practice the path. There are no rebirths within ordinary existence that are a good in and of themselves. Either we are experiencing overt sufferings again and again, or we're fully distracted by the enjoyments of the upper realms, unable to engage in virtuous actions due to the bliss, intoxicating bliss of the upper realms. We can recognize that in each of these rebirths, we'll experience either the suffering of suffering, overt physical or mental distress, or the suffering of change, where we temporarily achieve a pleasurable state, but have to leave that and find a new state before we grow tired or bored. Before that state itself changes into something uncomfortable. And even in the upper realms, we have a body and mind under the influence of karma and delusion, which prevents the arising of a state of enlightenment. These three types of suffering condition ordinary existence completely. Try to make whatever examples of specific disadvantages of the six realms or the conditioning of the three types of suffering that you find compelling in developing a sense of weariness and disenchantment with taking ordinary rebirth again and again without control. The engine that drives this process is the karma created under the influence of particularly afflicted states, ignorance and jealousy and hatred, deluded pridefulness, attachment, deluded doubt. Due to the uncontrolled arising of these states in the mind, we engage in unskillful actions. And sow the seeds of future suffering, while in the moment creating suffering for ourselves and others. We have to clearly identify this internal enemy and reject it. Try to demonstrate in your own experience the harmfulness of the arising of these states of mind. Try then to use these insights, these contemplations to develop a genuine wish to turn away from ordinary cyclic existence, to turn toward the path that leads to the cessation of suffering. Recognizing that we're not stuck, inevitably experiencing these types of rebirths and these disadvantages. we can apply ourselves to eliminating the cause of cyclic existence, uprooting ignorance with wisdom. So try to single-pointedly focus the mind on that wish to definitely emerge from suffering. And then when you're ready, we'll come back together. And we'll dedicate. So recollect your altruistic motivation. Think that by having engaged in this contemplation, you've created positive energy in the mind that has actualized that motivation. And think that you freely offer the fruit of that practice for the benefit of others, giving away any positive potential, thinking may it ripen in whatever way is truly beneficial for sentient beings. May it put an end to war, poverty, conflict, disease, natural disasters, all harmful conditions. May it fully ripen the minds of sentient beings. May they quickly find perfect spiritual guides and practice the path and swiftly achieve the state of enlightenment. May I too achieve the state of enlightenment so that I might benefit sentient beings perfectly. May any obstacles to the Guru's long life be dispelled. And may I and all sentient beings be guided and protected from this moment forward by enlightened beings until we all swiftly achieve that state of enlightenment. Thank you.
Thank you, Venerable.